What's up, everybody? It's your girl CiCi, and we are here back at it with a special episode of Open Book with CiCi, y'all. And I have the one and only Inglewood's native from Pulsar. Is it Pulsar Entertainment?
Pulsar Music Media.
Pulsar Music Entertainment. Elias the Infinite. Say what's up.
What's up, y'all? What's up with it?
You're so quiet.
I'm chilling.
You way more quiet than I thought. Okay, so tell the people who you are.
I'm Elias the Infinite. LA born and raised, global artist, bringing something different to the world.
Okay. So, you started at age 13.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
Single mother, just me and my mom, that's my dog, and my grandma.
Okay.
Just like from the hood, Inglewood to be exact. But I would go back and forth between there and like Ladera area, over here on Slauson to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
And then just getting into stuff like my mom wouldn't let me go to the homies' houses, so I would have to just find my way. She said if you find your way there, like, you could go.
Okay.
So I just started walking. Then I got a skateboard, and then the rest is history. I bumped into my homie, had a shoebox, and then we started rapping.
Okay. What were you rapping about? Do you remember your first rap?
Yeah, I could say a little bit of it.
Yeah.
It go like, back to light, back to reality. So fly, seems like I lost our gravity. Fight against me, I break all your bones in your anatomy. These rappers only care about relevance. I ain't relevant. Trendsetter, better than the best. I spit fire like a dragon. You must be tripping because you sagging. I don't remember the rest.
Okay, period. First off, that was enough.
It was hella off beat. My voice was mad squeaky. And I did it on the back to life beat.
Okay, yeah.
Like back to life. I just saw Fresh Prince and I was like, oh yeah, I want to do
it.
that.
Yeah. Okay. So your name used to be Florence the Infinite.
Yeah.
Why the change, and what was Florence?
Florence is like a street by Inglewood off of Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's this big church. Every time I saw the church, I knew I was like, I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also another nickname for Florence is Flow. So, you know, that's what you do when you rap, Flow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that name originated from. The reason why I changed it is because I just outgrew it. It was time for a metamorphosis. I had to get rid of the name though because there's so much stuff that it carried.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to separate myself from it.
Yeah.
And as well as show like, you know, I want to give y'all my actual name.
Okay.
You feel me? Because this is my art. I'm signing it off every time I hop on it with my name.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So when you were coming up and you were rapping and all stuff and you were starting to get more known, how was that feeling, like people coming up to you like, oh, I went to school with him. Oh, I know him. Oh, he rap. I know him when he's little. Da, da, da. Like, how was that feeling for you?
Honestly, my fans act like we close.
Okay.
So it's weird for me because I've never talked about that, but it's like always I'll get a secret fan. Like I was just talking to my manager earlier about that. Like like they're fans. I gotta recognize them, but sometimes they'll come in smooth. Like let's be friends. Oh, let's go out to eat, and then next thing you know, the whole conversation is just about the lights on me about music, and I'll be like, what the fuck? Did I just
get not what I wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
So who are you outside of music?
Outside of music, I would say I'm a businessman. I have a lot. I'm a multifaceted artist still, but mainly my main thing is like building generational wealth, focusing on that, trying to have some for not just me, but like when I have kids and they kids, like that's kind of like what Elias work on.
Okay.
Benefit behind the door, you know.
Yeah. So with your business, you have Hula Pack?
Huli Pack.
Huli Pack. Talk about that.
So Huli Pack, Huli stands for hooligans, and Pack, it was because we was a group. And basically what everything we did was with every purchase of a tire, we clothed a homeless person. It was my idea. I just wanted something. I didn't want to come out with a brand that just was like Gucci or something, but I wanted something like a Bape, like a Supreme, where it's what they say, high-end streetwear.
Okay.
But I wanted some high-end streetwear where a kid could grab it and be like, oh, I look fly, but I'm also helping this homeless person. And look how easy it was. I just dropped $100. I got me a hoodie and I helped somebody.
Okay.
And I'm kind of getting that idea in our community that even if you ain't got a lot, you can still do something. You know?
Yeah. So how do people get that?
Well, right now we reinventing the whole page. planning to relaunch some new clothes on there. So I would say once side B of what I'm trying to put out comes out, I'll have the website on the back end coming with it.
Okay. So we gotta talk about your eyes. So if you guys ever watch his videos, I went through all I think it was 8 on the first page, but I was watching them and all of them you have these white eyes. What's that all about? Because it's dope to me because I like scary shit. But yeah, explain that.
So the eyes, I'll break it down from the top. So yeah. I used to draw myself with no eyes because I used to watch Dragon Ball Z, and every time they level up, their eyes roll back.
Okay.
So it's then they turn into a different form, and then they got different color eyes, different color hair, and now they beating up the bad guy or whatever. So when I would draw myself, I would kind of catch it with the white. I just never drew the pupils in. I just thought it always looked lame.
Yeah.
And then later on, I'm just dealing with this idea of be you, and I'm like, you know what? It'd be dope if I could actually bring what I drew, and I actually put it on shirts too. It was on my first early Hoolie Pack merch. Yep. What if I brought that into the physical, and then boom, I did it, and I was like, damn, now it's so basically the reason why I even brought it into reality is because the project name Be You, and it represents looking within, getting that understanding of self so you could elevate.
Yeah.
And kind of going back to the Dragon Ball Z thing I was talking about, they was elevating when their eyes was rolling back. So I just thought it was cool how it all connect.
So you're a big anime fan?
Yeah, I say I am, yeah.
What's your favorite?
Right, Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
That's it, just that? No, Bleach or The Butler?
Second, I like Demon Slayer.
Okay, I hear a lot about that.
And then I just got into One Piece.
Wish I knew what that was, but
One Piece
I know Demon Slayer.
One Piece is bomb.
Okay.
It's cool.
It's dope? Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. So also, speaking from the eyes, you also in your videos, you have a yin and a yang, or a devil and an angel.
Right.
So where did that concept come from?
I have this old project when I went under the artist name in Florence called Balance. Yeah. That's a gem. So
we gonna get into that because I actually listened to it. It's on
did?
SoundCloud. Yes. So yeah,
okay.
Definitely listen to it.
So dealing with that, I wasn't really. My family are teachers. They're really heavy set on. I don't know. They're emotional, but they not. It's the way they talk, you hear the emotion. I don't know how else to explain that, but it's just you'll hear it in the tone.
Yeah.
And you got to kind of gauge what that tone means for you. But so a lot of the times things were going on, and I knew what was happening.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I would talk to myself.
Okay.
And I would have a negative mindset on it and a positive mindset on it. And I always struggle on which one to pay attention to. Most times I'll end up doing a blend of both and not really being good or bad in the eyes of my family and my friends around me. So that project, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just show them what the hell be going on in my head.
Yeah.
And then so y'all can get an idea of how I'm thinking. And the goal of that project was to show that I figured it out.
Okay.
You feel me? I figured out my balance when it comes down to it.
So how do you, aside from that, because a lot of your projects are about heartbreak or something that something traumatic that kind of happened to you. So how do you get that balance and be able to overcome all of that?
Dang, I go through it.
Okay.
It's you can't. I wouldn't be able to make the records I made if I didn't go through it. So every record you hear on Balance, Be You, I went through those emotions fully before I sat down and wrote.
Yeah.
Some records I do right when I'm going through it, but it's gonna be more weighted on one side. I like to come I like to come at the whole situation from a well-rounded perspective, so whoever's listening can take something away from it. Whether you 6 to 50 years old.
Yeah.
So that's kind of that's what I like to do with my pen, especially when I'm doing an album or a project, want to deliver something.
What is your style?
My style is universal.
Okay.
It's infinite.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the style.
It's crazy. I was talking to your manager, and I was like, he gives me Tyler the Creator meets Kanye West type vibes. Ooh. And so that's why I was because I wasn't messing with Tyler the Creator back in the day, but as I grew up and I started to mature in my music, I was like, okay, he's just being a weirdo, but it's funny. And the skateboard boy style with just like the lyrics and everything, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I see it. Like, yeah. So that's how I would, that's the perspective I put you in.
Nah,
so.
I fuck with that. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
What?
I said that's cool.
Like, okay.
I
thought you said something else. All right. I also read that you're a fan of Gorillaz.
Yeah.
Now that's an alternative rap group.
Yeah.
And not too many people know about the group, or they're just kind of like not into that type of thing. So how does that kind of music influence your music now?
It's the approach.
Okay.
So if I hear a song that sound like what all these other rappers is on, I like steer away from it.
Okay.
Like I could definitely dive into it, but I steer away from it. I try to find the weird sounds, and when I say weird sounds, it's not really weird.
Yeah,
it's just
different.
It's just different.
Yeah.
And Gorillaz always, every time my mom would bang Gorillaz, so every time that would come on,
yeah,
I felt like I transported somewhere. Like,
oh,
where the
shoot.
fuck am I at right now? What is
that
this
sounds
sound?
like shrooms.
You really like, what is this sound? So now it heavily affects the way that I even come at a record. I be like, damn, how did he do that? And I'm constantly asking the producer, like, do it like this. And they looking at me like, bro, I don't know what they did. But like each day I'm gaining more and more knowledge and kind of like seeing how moldable music is, and it's just you could get lost. I get lost in it all the time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate Gorillaz because I don't think I would have started that journey if I never bumped into their music.
Okay, shout out Gorillaz, because me and my sister used to bang Feel Good all the
Feel
time.
Good?
Yes, Feel Good.
Sunshine in the Bag too.
Yes.
That joint on Clint Eastwood. That's what it's called.
So your music, let's go ahead and get into it, because I said I wanted to talk about Balance.
Right.
Balance, because both mixtapes are called Balance, right? Or no, I'm sorry. They're both
Balance and BU.
BU. Okay,
BU's, I would say the adult Balance.
Okay. Because there's one that's like it's like remastered, or you have more on there.
That one's remastered, and I put a bonus on there.
Okay, so that's what I was seeing. So you talk a lot about overcoming depression and all that stuff. So what's kind of I know you say you just get through it, but what's kind of the routine to get through that depression, and what advice would you give to other kids or people that are trying to get through the same thing?
So when I say get through it, let me be specific. You gotta face it. So like a lot of people try to dissociate. I met so many people from my life and my experiences that just dissociate, and those people get, later on that catch up with you. Yeah, like you become an angry person, and I just refuse to. I've seen it around when my family members allow the outside noise to affect their internal, and they not really happy. That make me sad even saying that, but like I chose, I made a vow, like I'm gonna be happy. Like even if it hurts, I'm still work through it, face it, address it, journal it, talk to people, read books, and then I'm gonna get back to myself.
Okay. You ever thought about therapy too?
I'm my own therapist in a way. Okay. Like when I write these songs, I think God is my therapist, honestly. Okay. Like I'm able to bounce ideas back and forth, and then kind of I know when I'm on bullshit. Yeah. I know when I'm on some bullshit, and I know when it's time to adjust. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So we also have this tour coming. Talk about the tour. Ooh. Yeah, let's talk about it.
I'm hype. It's a dream.
Yeah.
Like I went to Westchester, and I left up out of there without being able to touch the stage over there to my peers. So it's always been something that's just lingered with me, like a hunger, like, I gotta do the school. Yeah. And just being at school and then seeing the other performers pull up, it's like, damn, like, this is what they do. Like, I want to do that. So being to have that position to be able to do it, I'm just really grateful. Grateful to even have the opportunity to do something like that.
Okay. So what does the tour, like when you're on tour and you're getting all that love and everything, like what does that kind of mean to you in a way?
It means that my purpose is being fulfilled. Okay. It means that the countless hours that I put into my craft and the money I spend and the time is worthwhile. So just seeing the fan shake my hand or just say, oh, yo, that's dope. He don't know, he just gave me an extra battery to keep going. There you go. So it's kind of like we feed each other. I feed them, they feed me back. Yeah. And if if I'm not getting that, what am I doing it for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How you doing negative comments?
Oh, sometimes it depends. It depends on the day. Like I might say something smart because I know I could get intellectual, and then when they get smart back, then that's when I get caught in a little black hole. It's like, damn, I gotta deal with you.
Yeah.
Now
you like to troll?
Yeah. Sometimes I troll. I'm not gonna lie, but I stopped doing that because it's like it's a waste of time.
Yeah, definitely.
They just trying to they just want to see you. They fans too. They just want to see you move a little bit, you know?
Of course.
Is he going to move that way for me?
Right. If I keep talking, he going to talk back.
Yeah.
So actually, let's reverse back to balance real quick because I wanted to talk about 2 songs that stuck out to me, Mom and Dad. And then you had one where you were talking to God as well. And so kind of, now you say your mom's your rock and all that stuff, your grandma and everything. So let's talk about the Dad record real quick and like... You know, if you want,
that's my dog.
You know,
that's my dog. But yeah, nah, like, bro, he just wasn't in my life. So it was, I don't know, like, I think, and then I have a half sister too. So,
okay.
And he was in her life, so I found that out by my mom. Of course, it wasn't like, you know, my mom. I have a black mother from the hood.
Yeah.
It didn't come out on some like peaceful. I gotta sit down and talk to you.
Yeah.
It was like I was doing some bad shit.
Yeah.
And she sat me down and was like, "You gonna live with your dad?" And I'm like, "For real?"
Huh?
Like,
yeah.
I want to. She like, "No, you don't." Like, da, 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 da. I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then the truth came out.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to sit with that, so I just sat back on it for a minute, just feeling that, just feeling it, and then I sat through it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this song, but then. In hindsight, a lot of the stuff I said was just one perspective. So once I reconnected with my pops, which is like when I was like 17, 18, I started getting the other side.
Yeah.
And having more of an understanding of how, you know, how love it, like, you know, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
And everybody got their shit.
Yeah.
Everybody got their shit.
Did you play the record for him?
He cried.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, like my sister wasn't trying to talk to me when I was trying to reconnect. She didn't want to talk to me. And I was like, why? Like, I didn't do anything. She was like, you made like Dad cry. Like, he was crying. Like, it was sad for a long time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what? She's like, yeah, your song, like, it made him cry. And my mom's song made my mom cry.
Yeah.
So I when I saw that, I was like, whoa. So I'm talking to my sister, and I'm like, yo, like, we gotta, like, it's deeper than that though. It's like I didn't know how to process those emotions, so that was my only outlet. And now that I have a relationship with Pops, like, like, cause I've been had a relationship with him before her, I was like, it's nothing but a thing. Like, he understands, and I get it too. It was a real moment, a really real moment.
Okay. And then you have BU side A.
Right.
Now we got side B coming.
Right.
What's gonna be the difference between side A and side B?
Side A is. That's for the new booties who don't know.
Okay.
Who don't know Florence, but is getting introduced to this new mature me and my new quality of music and like me as an artist fully, what I encompass. The next half is more we get into the deep rooted like balance.
Okay.
More intro perspective, like real situations and real things that you know. I'm scared to even release, like, but I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, somebody need to hear that shit.
Yeah. Okay. So what's something on side B that we need to make sure we listen to? What record do you want to make sure maybe we press play on first?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I think Story of a Hustler or Monkey in the Middle. But Story of the Hustler first because I think that's what we all go through. It'll make sense once the record come out.
Okay. You want to elaborate a little bit though?
It's basically just about the story of a hustler. It's in the name.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But I don't want to give too much because it's a really great record. I want people to experience it for the first time when they hear it. But I would say that if y'all want to go skip through a track,
yeah,
go hit that one first.
When's that coming out?
Top of 2024.
Okay. Looking for something in January, period.
Yeah.
When the grass gets cut, the live band performance, off top, That was great.
Thank
I
you.
love it. Was like a tiny desk moment. So if y'all ain't seen that, please go watch that because I probably watched it like 4 times.
Hey,
I really liked it a lot because I really appreciate live bands in general because I'm a big rock fan too. So to me, like when there's a drum and there's a guitar and all that stuff, yes. So talk about that because there was a lyric in there that you said, when the grass gets cut, watch the snakes route. Okay,
yeah.
I was a route, but route. So kind of talk about that a little bit and what snakes you talking about?
Man, so on that record, I had a homie who just pulled a juice. Like he got a gun. And he kind of just like started. I know him since I was like 8. So we're like adults at this point, like 20. He gets a gun and kind of like his whole, I don't know. It just, he always kind of was weird, crazy, and dope. It just got weirder.
Yeah.
And I started separating myself slowly because I started seeing the danger that he was bringing not only to himself but others. And my friends who I introduced, because that's my childhood friend, I introduced a lot of my other core friends to them. So he was still my core base. I'm over here like, I don't trust none of my homies because y'all associate with him. You know, it was a maturity thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like they was hanging out with him and him hanging out with him, me knowing I don't mess with him.
Yeah.
So I go to my homies like, look, I would suggest if y'all care about y'all friends, like, hey man, I know I introduced you to bro's doing me this way.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know for your safety, like, you should be careful. And I feel like he only over there because, you feel me? He trying to see what I got going on for you. Right. So it's like, I really want to make sure that you just keep an eye out. I'm not trying to tell you who, you your own person, you feel me, at the end of the day. But I would be wrong if I just let that go and didn't say nothing, you know? So that song is about that. Like, don't be afraid to like address the elephant in the room, talk about the snake. Like, and if you see the route it's taking, like, you know, point it out. Like, that's a snake over there. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't see nothing wrong with that. I just wouldn't. I'm not gonna go around and tell the world, but just the people in my immediate circle, like, come on, that person. I wouldn't suggest that person. You know what I'm saying?
How I don't want to say fear because I feel like that's the wrong word, but how much does that scare you to like make new people, new friends in the industry, outside the industry? Like, how does that affect you?
Shit, if we cool, we cool.
Okay.
So if like the only thing I don't rock with, like, it's kind of forcing stuff. Like, I hate when that happens. Like, like I said, if we cool, we cool.
Yeah.
So if it becomes to a point where I feel like I gotta force myself to be around you, I'm out the building. I can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like my compass for myself. But other than that, making friends is awesome because I get introduced to new sounds, new production, new people, new places, new faces, new money, everything.
Okay. What's your favorite project that you've came out with?
That's deep. Damn. If only y'all knew.
Take your time. Take your time.
Oh, wow. So I have this project. I don't know if it's my favorite, but like it's definitely something that touched my heart. It was called It's Infinite. I took it down. So it's not on nothing. But it's something about I don't know where the song's at. So it's my favorite because I'm like, what the hell was I know they were fire because it was a project where I just stepped into my sound. Yeah. But since that's not out, I'm gonna give y'all one that's out. Let's just go with Balance. Okay. But BU is a motherfucker too.
Look. Talk about it.
BU and Balance, like, so Balance is BU is the transformation from Balance. So we go from going through that to balancing out to becoming who I am and just moving with it. That's why Yin and Yang also appearing in BU because it's kind of like they never really left. It's just more that I got more control over what I got going on and I understand how I think, you know? Yeah. But BU is some of the best music I've ever made sonically. So sound wise, BU. Feeling and pain, Balance. Okay. That's how I feel it.
I love that. What's the correlation between Cash Flow and When the Grass Gets Cut? Because the video, they come together.
Oh, okay. So they're both really short. So that's why I did that.
Okay.
But Cash Flow is more about like just me talking. It was like manifestation, almost. Like when I sat down, I was like, damn, like, why am I so frustrated right now? I'm not where I want to be at. Where do I see myself going? And I sat down and wrote cash flow to also talk about what was going on, because you feel me, the shot stuff was going on, and like government officials was being weird. They was talk about all types of wild stuff. So in my mind, I was just like, if this all go to shit, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And that was my rap. Like, okay, I want to be like what's his name, Scarface. I want to be like Scarface, be able to have enough money or a crib to, like, if this shit come down, I got somewhere to go. Yeah. And I could bring my peoples with me. Okay. So that it was a real moment of clarity of like where I want to go.
Okay. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. So obviously you've been doing shows, you've been traveling, all that stuff. Do you have a favorite place yet?
A favorite place? Damn. I performed in Belize. That was cool.
Ooh, okay.
I performed in Hawaii too.
Nice.
Actually, my favorite place was Hawaii because we had this like open window bar upstairs, kind of like made out of like tiki bamboo vibes. Yeah. Jazzy vibe. And it was just, you could hear the waves, you could feel the breeze. It was still warm, but had a nice breeze. Had a couple drinks, and I just did my thing. And I just, it felt like an open mic. Yeah. Which, I want bigger shows, of course. Yeah. And like, I had bigger shows, but the feeling of it just felt so, like, getting back to my roots and also being somewhere I've never been before. Yeah. So I love that place. It was in Kona.
Okay. Do you have a place that you want to go to that you haven't gone yet?
Japan.
Okay. Anime world, I understand.
Yeah,
okay.
I want to go to Japan. They got Bape too. That's my favorite clothing brand.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it with Bape? I don't understand.
It's just quality, and the designs ain't too crazy. Like,
it's so shiny.
It's just nice. The shoes, Bape.
The shoes are shiny as hell.
I love the shoes.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I can't with the shininess.
I'll Bape out. Like, when I go to Japan, like, look.
Someone sponsor this man, okay?
Yeah, I need to be sponsored.
I love that.
Actually, let's get that collab going.
You know what I'm saying? What's up? Yeah. So on my show, I like to have fun and I like to ask questions. So we're gonna do a real quick top 5. Okay, I got 5 categories. Okay. All right. Favorite food. Top 5 favorite food.
Ooh, ramen.
Ramen, like top ramen or like Japanese ramen?
Number 1, pizza. Okay. I'm a Ninja Turtle, so can't go wrong with pizza. Okay. 2, ramen. Okay. Like Japanese home style ramen. Like, cup of noodles cool, but no. Okay. We ain't talk about that. 3rd, like a steak, like mashed potatoes, asparagus. Like, that's.
How do you eat your steak?
Medium well.
Oh my god.
I know people hate when I say that.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna give you that.
3rd, sushi. Yeah, okay. I like sushi. Okay. And then 5th, let me think. I be eating the same things all the time. What's 5th for me? I guess you could put like a burger.
A burger,
yeah,
okay.
A burger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Top
cool.
5 favorite movies.
Ooh, Matrix.
You were so ready for that.
Matrix, Matrix, Juice.
Okay, yeah.
I like that movie a lot. The Professional.
Okay.
Dang. There's this. Oh, I don't know why, but I love these movies. The VHSs. Those movies is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Those is crazy as hell. The 5th one. Ooh,
like just a VHS tape.
It's called VHS.
Oh, it's called VHS. Okay.
They got a whole like 5.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's like Black Mirror on crack. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, shut up, because I love Black Mirror.
It's like horror Black Mirror.
Oh yeah, I love that.
It's cool. 5th, what I gotta say? It's gotta be that one not that movie. Princess Mononoke. I can't think of the name, but it's this girl on this wolf and she running around and shit. It's hard. Yeah. Mononoke. Princess Mononoke. Mononoke. Yeah. There you
Shout
go.
out. Okay.
Shouts out.
Top 5 favorite artists of all time.
Wait, hold on. Never Ending Story. I forgot that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bonus. Okay. You know.
Well, you said
top 5 favorite artists of all time.
Top 5. Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, That's 2. Who else got? Lil Wayne.
Of course.
Gotta put Wayne there. 2 more. I'm just thinking about who put me on. Like when I was listening as a kid. Would Gorillas count? Yeah. Yeah, I'm throwing Gorillas in there for sure. And then it's gonna sound crazy, but Linkin Park. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love Linkin Park.
Yeah,
okay,
Linkin Park.
Shout out. Top 5 favorite clothing brands.
Okay, so Hoolie Pack.
Of course, number 1.
I actually like Wicked Thoughts a lot too.
Okay.
No, not that one. I like the Hundreds.
Okay.
They got a lot of dope stuff too. And last but not least, we could put what's that brand? It's designer. They got the Converse, Dior. I like Dior.
Okay.
I like their designs. It's cool.
Okay. And then because you like skateboarding, who's your top 5 favorite skateboarders?
Oof. I'm terrible with this. I know I could tell you my favorite skate brands.
Okay.
But skaters, like my favorite skater is Eric Costin.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, he's tight. That's the only dude.
I don't know why I was expecting
attention.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk is cool too. But like I'm a trick skater. I don't really like the little. Yeah, hell no, that's not me.
That big old half pipe, whatever it's called.
That's not me.
Okay.
I'll try one day though, but not today.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. Maybe we'll get it on film. You know. All right. So tell the people how they can find you, look for your music, catch you at the next show.
Y'all can find me everywhere. I'm on Google at Elias the Infinite. Instagram, mainly is where I like update my folks at a lot. So that's Elias.the Infinite. I'll spell it out ELIAS. Or just look at like the title on the video.
It'd also be in the the description below, y'all.
And BU is out now. I got a bunch of videos for y'all to dive into. So whether you hop on YouTube or Spotify, whatever streaming, wherever you listen to your music, I'm there.
Okay.
So come find me.
Yeah. So before we get out of here, because I like for them to do that first, because I always forget at the end of the show. But I also have another segment I have on my show. It's called Ask CiCi. So the artists get to ask me 3 questions. It doesn't matter. Everything's open. Go.
3 questions. What made you want to do a podcast?
My brother. So when I was in high school, I used to do Odyssey, which was a local television show. And everybody's like, oh, your voice, whatever. And I was like, whatever. So my brother was like, no, do it. So shout out Bama. He was like, no, you should do it. You should do the podcast. And then my boys from Matt Studios set me up at a studio and we got it popping.
Fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Rate my music on a scale of 1 to 10.
Which the whole thing, like as a whole?
Just me as an artist.
As an artist. You're kind of in categories for me. Okay, and now look, I'm only saying that because first off, I hate this question. Because your music is very eclectic and is very different. And you're the type of music I listen to driving on the freeway. If I just want to get in my zone and I just need to like vibe out and think or not think, that's the music I would listen to, because you kind of bring out a feeling from, I don't know, maybe just me, where it's like, damn, I didn't think about it that way. Or it's like, man, he felt exactly what I was feeling. Because you have I'm so sorry because I can't think of what the song is called, but you have a video that's just out where you're like, your heart is out of your chest.
Black and Blue.
And Blue, which if y'all haven't seen that visual, wild. It took me a second. I was like, is this heart gone? And I was like, oh, okay. And then you were holding it at the end. And to me, that was like, not to get too deep, but I'm divorced. So for me, it was just like, damn, that's kind of how I felt, and like giving it to him, and like I need it back, bro. Like the fuck. So yeah, so I was really give my heart back. The fuck. So it, that kind of like really threw me, and so for the visual alone, I'm giving it a 10 because I really fuck with videos, especially when they put time into it. Like when people are just kind of standing in front of with their boys and whatever. Like cool, that's cool, do you? But I'm visual. I love like making the video when it used to come on MTV. Like I'm one of those gorillas, things like that. So I love seeing people put a lot of thought into their videos. So
I direct them.
Yeah. Oh, see, even better. Yeah. That makes it 10 times better. So from the visual, a 10. From the music, a 9. Because sometimes I don't like being in my feelings.
Okay. But I was super happy with that description. I'm green.
Period. And then you as a person is a 10 because you a vibe.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I got one more question.
Yeah, last question.
So you said you was into rock.
Mm-hmm.
What's your top 5 rock bands?
Ooh, just bands or like can it be solo? Well, I guess they're all bands.
Any in that genre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, my sister's gonna be like, yeah, Fifi Dobson. Not too many people know about her. She's like rock hip hop almost, but like rock pop actually. So Fifi Dobson, she's from London. If y'all don't know about her, she came out years ago. But her, people hate me when I say this, but Nickelback. Yeah, Rockstar is my.
That's crazy.
I hate you. Yeah, because Rockstar is my song. I got my dad listening to that. Like, I love me that Rockstar song. Fuck y'all. Evanescence, for sure. Eve 6.
Eve 6.
Yeah. Have you heard of them?
No, I'm not hip.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 23.
That makes sense. So they're like in the 90s, like 96, 95. So they came out then. Eve 6 is just like a poppy. And I guess if you want to count Maroon 5.
Oh, I'm messing with they kind of poppy though.
Okay. Then we'll take that out. And you want to talk about rock? Shoot. Honestly, people are gonna trip out. Metallica.
Okay.
Yeah. I love Metallica.
That's
I don't
hard.
fuck with grunge, but them, I'm like, all right, Sandman, what's up?
They know what they're doing with the instruments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my top 5. I like that one. Okay, period.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is Elias the Infinite, y'all. It's your girl CiCi. It's Open Book with CiCi, and make sure y'all catch him on the tour, the Artist Awareness Champagne Tour. That right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, the Artist Awareness Champagne Tour. Make sure y'all check it out. Hit him up on Instagram, all that good jazz, and love him how I love his music. And do you? Be you.
Yeah, be you.